It is delivery day once more. I have a wonderful goodie package from Vinegar Syndrome, my monthly subscription package, and I'm going to do something that I completely hate. Yep, I'm going to show you what's inside this package and half the stuff I know nothing about. I'm literally going to hold it up and say, isn't that cover cool? Are you excited for this video? I know I'm not. So let's jump in. There is of course some titles in here that I do know a little bit about, and these are the ones we're going to start with. Vinegar Syndrome always packaging their stuff really well. So let's jump in with some of the movies that I've got. And first up we have got Zombie in 4K from Blue Underground. I've been after these for the longest while, and of course it's come slipcoverless. Does it matter? Not particularly. Zombie is amazing. Lucio Fulci in one of his best, most incredibly entertaining movies. I particularly love the shark fighting a zombie because Jaws was big. I love the look of it, the splinter, the eye, everything is just wonderfully put together. And I'm really curious to see it in 4K. I've heard nothing but great things about these discs. And next up I have The House by the Cemetery, another Lucio Fulci movie. Lots of goodies, parts of the Gates of Hell trilogy. I particularly like The House by the Cemetery. I have I think it's the Arrow disc at the moment. Again, it's another upgrade. It's a movie I've seen countless times before. The extras on these things, that should be said, just looking at them, are ridiculous. I'm quite curious about getting into some of these, and just I really want to see the copies and see how they are. And another Lucio Fulci movie yet again, and one that I'm particularly fond of, and that is The New York Ripper. I love the Donald Duck voiced killer for no reason whatsoever. The brutality. I particularly love this slashing with the moving eyeball type thing that looks all gnarly and weird. It's a kind of giallo, but with a really mean, twisted core to it. I think that may be the one that I put on first, possibly. And last, in the 4K section that I got from Vinegar Syndrome, is Maniac. Bill Lustig's Maniac. I really love this movie. It's been a long time since I actually watched it, maybe 2-3 years. Joe Spinell is wonderful as the Maniac titular kind of character here. It's awesome, it's bloody, it's running gun kind of filmmaking, it's grimy and twisted and all kind of just yucky kindness about it. But I really wanted these 4Ks for a little while. I wanted to make sure that my 4K collection was representative of all my tastes, and I think that these 4 movies really do add to that a lot. Now, it's time to go on to the titles I know nothing about. So we've got the most recent VSA, which is number 13 in the collection. Ooh, isn't that cover lovely? Which is what I say when I know absolutely nothing about this one at all. Iris Norwood has just suffered a horrible car accident. While recovering in her large and secluded bed and breakfast, she starts to believe that someone or something is watching her. As the sinister presence grows increasingly apparent, she engages the help of a famed cynical paranormal psychologist. Sold. Other than that, I know nothing else about it. Hopefully it'll be a fun watch. I did check out all the trailers for these when they were announced, and they all were, well, most of them were ones that I was getting anyway. Okay, next up we've got something that I saw the trailer for. Again, I did see the trailer, so I know a little bit about it. I'm curious about this one. It is The Cellar. I've heard mixed things about it, but I'm on to give it a shot. I think it's a kind of from what I remember, a young teen main character who believes that there is something nefarious within his farmhouse cellar. And I'll just have a quick yes, and it's a 2K scan, includes 2 versions of the film, theatrical cut and the unseen director's cut. Okay, if anybody already has this and they've watched it, which is the better version to watch? Let me know as quickly as you can, so I know what to check out. And last but not least, we have All American Murder, starring Christopher Walken. And this is an awesome image in the back there. This is a kind of a crime story, so to speak. Let's see, directed by Christopher Walken and a few other familiar names as well. I know absolutely nothing about it, so let's do the YouTuber thing. Ooh, isn't the artwork stunning? I have been told by a couple of people to check this one out first, which I may do, but next onto a set that I'm really excited to get. And again, I know very little about it, but a lot of people seemed really excited about these movies, and it is the Homegrown Horror Volume 1 set, including Final Exam, Beyond Dream's Door and Winter Beast. I'll take them out and we'll have look. I love the box sets they do, they're just amazing. Now again, I wish I could say something about the movies. I don't know them, but I will be watching them within the next week, because this is the kind of movies I'm in the mood for just now, and there will be reviews pretty soon for each and every one of them. First up, we've got Winter Beast. Weird things are happening in and around the Wild Goose Lodge, a snowy inn located in rural Massachusetts. People are being found dead and mutilated, while others are vanishing without a trace. Realising that the violence might have something to do with Native American black magic and the ancient secrets of the area's historic totem poles, a trio of cops decide to investigate the goings-on and are faced with an array of monsters, ghouls, and even a sampling of murderous locals. I'm in. Next up is Beyond Dream's Door. Lately, Ben hasn't been sleeping well. His dreams are filled with violent and terrifying visions of monsters and death. Seeking out answers, he begins to pursue the subtext and hidden meanings of his strange and terrifying nightmares. With the help of his professor and several friends, as the dreams grow increasingly lifelike, Ben fears that he is losing his grip on sanity. Yeah, could be interesting. It feels as if it's like a little bit of a take on maybe a spin on Nightmare on Elm Street. And last, Fatal Exam. Sold reminds me of Final Exam, just the title itself. A group of college students, always a good start, have been given a very unusual assignment: spend the night inside a supposedly haunted house as part of their studies into the supernatural and occult. Although the ragtag team of collegeites would much rather party and get stoned than look for ghosts, it's not long before unexplained events begin to occur, initially suspecting that some of their classmates might be playing a practical joke. Their fears are proven very real when someone or something dressed in robes and carrying a scythe starts bumping them off one by one. Sounds great. I'm sold on that. So apologies this time round for my Blu-ray update for just talking about movies that I know very little about, but I'm excited. I feel a little bit of excitement about checking these ones out. We've got the Vinegar Syndrome titles, and we have the Blue Underground titles. There, so I'll just hold it up because I'm going to get a lovely cover shot. There we go. I'm looking forward to checking these out. Let me know about any of the Vinegar Syndrome titles, what I should watch first. I know I've been told All American Murder. I'm really leaning towards The Cellar, but I'm also really curious about Fatal Exam. I want to go and watch some movies. I'll catch you later on. Hit me up with the comment box and let me know what you think. and I'll see you next time. And once more, weren't those covers cool? Bye.